You dig? Yeah.
Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, glad y'all tuning in to the DisRizTv Media YouTube gaming channel. Hey, we're going to go ahead and get it in. As you guys can see, if you look at the screen, well, I'm pretty sure you're looking at the screen, but we're going to go back to my progression. I am a 93 overall. I have everything finishing, shooting, and playmaking badges maxed out. I'm just working on my defensive badges right now. Like I said, I'm a 93 overall, and this is the second time I'm filling my points bar. So hopefully after this second time I should be at 94, but we will see. I'm roughly getting like 20-30% per game, per myCareer game, including doing practices. So that's what's helping me boost up or rank up fast like that. I know the game been out like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, but that's what we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? This is as good as it's gonna get. You know, I work a goddamn full-time job. I work for the damn military. You know, I ain't got that much time to be on this game, but the time that I have put towards it, I have grind and got to a 93 over, almost 94. You know what I'm saying? Within the last 2-3 weeks. So let's go ahead and get it in. As of right now, like I said, I'm on the Rockets. I left the Warriors from my first stream. Then I went to the Nets. I didn't like the way the Nets played. You know what I'm saying? So I got on down. I requested a trade to the Rockets. Rockets picked me up in like 2-3 games. And we've been balling ever since. Averaging roughly a triple-double every game. So, let's go ahead and get it on. Let me see. As you can see, my stats. Yeah, I throw a lot of oops. So, you know what I'm saying? So I am getting turnovers. But that's not bad. Considering on the right-hand side of the screen, that's not bad. 5 turnovers a game for throwing goddamn 20-30 oops a game. It is what it is. But as you see, like I'm putting up numbers. I'm putting up numbers, bro. I'm putting up numbers every game. Every game, roughly like 50 points, dropping 50, 60 points a game. Averaging 10 rebounds, 15 assists a game. I'm trying to get a quadruple double, but I haven't had a chance to. You know, I always get put on the bench or I get tired. Coach subbed me out. So I probably won't get it until roughly I'm a 94, 95 when I get that extra boost of badges and shit like that. Whatever 2K bullshitting with promising us. But anyway, like I said, I have had a 5x5. I got one 5x5 before, like 5 in each category. So, you know, so I am grinding towards it, but it ain't no big deal to me. You know what I'm saying, on the quad. I mean, I would love to set history, but it is what it is. It's just a fucking video game. Look on the right hand side, like I said, 60-point games, 13, 50-point games, 21, 40-point games, 33, and I want to say this is my 53rd. I think it's the 53rd game. Let me look. How many games have I played? Oh yeah. Once I hit 92, I was able to influence trades. Let me show y'all that. Influence trades. I already put my suggestions in to the GM. I selected 3. I'm not gonna give out, you know what I'm saying, who I selected. That's between me and my GM. But once you hit 91, 92, you can request or influence trades and shit like that. They made it a lot different than 2K18, 2K19, where, you know what I'm saying, you just go through and pick select people, then you can switch off, you know what I'm saying, before the end of the season and all that shit. Like now they're making it difficult. So once you select them people, they're gonna try to like hound them. They're gonna hound them to you know what I'm saying, come play with you guys. Yeah, it's more than that. Damn. What, 57? 57 games? I thought it was 51, but where am I? How the fuck I see this shit? Yeah, I thought it was a way that I can look at it and see how many my stats. It should say how many games I played. Let's see, still career. Yeah, it should say. I could have swore I seen that shit. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm not gonna sweat it. I know I'm in the 50s. So once you get over 50 plus games, you're able to influence trades. So you know what I'm saying. So that's good to know. You know, that's giving y'all information on what y'all looking for. But let's go ahead and bust these Grizzlies' ass real quick. Welcome to the DisRizTv Media YouTube gaming channel. Let's go.
What's happening, family? It's your man, Nazar, the AI architect for NBA 2K20, here to introduce you to the play system for NBA 2K. It's been a minute, and I'm excited to be back, so let's get started. Now, if you're new to the series and not yet a veteran play caller, and you want to know what your AI
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Houston Rockets.
Get hip or get stuck.
You ready? Got this.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Harden.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's Shakur in at the 3, the small forward. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now here's Allen. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
That's good from Morant. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Here's Iguodala. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Shakur. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Iguodala. The shot misses. And Houston the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
He dishes it to Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. They grab their own miss. They shoot again, and Jackson gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
There's Shakur. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Memphis shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
So he comes up empty at the line. Well, the Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Allen against Harden. Allen kicks to Iguodala. Hits the three-point bomb. Iguodala's got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Clippers. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Morant passes to Valanciunas, shoots a fader, and that one good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's Shakur, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Both free throws good from Shorty. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Pass to Capella. Grizzlies with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. We'll see if tonight is any different. Kevin?
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
And here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Now Morant. He's got 5. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Morant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
There's Shakur. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Shorty's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Passes it to Allen. And Harden comes to help. Stolen by Harden. Here's the break. There's Shakur. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And this is his second.
I thought Harden was going to keep cutting.
In their last
Forgive me,
contest,
goddamn. I thought Harden was going to keep cutting. God damn. I seen him or Westbrook. One of them was, both of them was on my left and right. I thought one of them was going to cut in, but it didn't happen like that, so fuck it. It is what it is. I'll make up for it, though.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. Jerebko comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for James Harden. Brooks outside. Mills with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jackson. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green inside. Brooks covering. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The pass to Lopez. Poke loose. And another turnover here by Memphis. The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. Westbrook with a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Capella. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Tucker and Capella are up front. McLemore is out there with Harden. And it's Shakur in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Allen outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Iguodala missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Morant kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. There's Shakur.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Shoots the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Houston leading by 6. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Valanciunas, good.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Passes it to Shakur. That one falls.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Shakur. Here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Shorty in his last game out against the Knicks was outstanding. picked up 67 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Shakur passes to Tucker. He kicks to Shakur. Harden dishes to Shakur. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Allen surveying the D. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shakur kicks to Harden. Right wing. He's feeling it. Here's Capella. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Capella's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Green, he's checked in for McLemore. And so it's Memphis with it. Allen outside, and the pass to Jackson. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Clock at 4. That shot missing. Good D by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Allen outside. Pass to Jackson. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Tucker, and the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Rockets leading by 15. To the left wing. Here's Shakur. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
To the inside. Capella. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf, and board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
Ball stolen. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Jackson. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Green, tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Houston. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for Morant. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You look at Boston. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And Houston, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate, not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there, has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Here's Shakur, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And here are the Rockets now. They lead by 14. Here's Westbrook. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 5 now.
Guys, that is concentration right there. Love how Green stayed in control and focused on the task at hand.
Westbrook with the steal. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Jackson has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got his second basket.
Impressive range on display there. Jackson knocking down the triple.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Westbrook to the middle. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
There's Shakur. Bucket is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Jackson misses. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook with the bucket. He's got 10.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Westbrook. Jackson missing again.
Triple-double alert. Triple-double alert. You already see it. I need 4 more rebounds for a triple-dub. It is what it is. This is every game. Next, time to drop 60.
First one falls for him. And so House nails both of them. Here's Mills. Left side Jackson. Over Green. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets on top, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Shorty in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And that one's good, Morant.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision, has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Passes to Shakur. Lets it go with a three. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Allen. The rebound by Shorty. Shorty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Westbrook, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Free throw good, Westbrook. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams. But, you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. There's the double team with Westbrook. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Houston. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harden inside the three-point line, and Houston again with the bucket.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now here's Morant, guarded by Tucker. Westbrook with the steal. Harden against Allen. Down low. Deflects the pass. The pass to Shakur. Westbrook with it. From deep. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. There's
Big time throwdown with
60.
flavor.
I told you I was going to make up for that shit. Never underestimate me, goddamn.
Allen outside. Iguodala outside. It's Morant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Rockets making a switch here. Jerebko's checked in. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Morant. To end the run. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Pass to Jackson. Iguodala outside. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. And you look at Shorty, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way.
Well, the combo of quickness and smarts is what he's got. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to come up with another small forward who makes as much of an impact with his defense as he does.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
It's good. 14 points for Valanciunas.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Morant. Now here's Allen. He's covered by Westbrook. Jackson looking it over. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Shorty. Shorty's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Harden finds Capella. And here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Josh Jackson's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one. Clark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
It's stolen by Capella. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. The drive by Jackson. Jackson trying to break free. Jackson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketballs had a little sandpaper element.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with Capella today, man? The crowd booing him, he double dribbling and shit. I know I threw the fucking lob, but I thought fucking somebody was gonna follow up behind me. Whatever. That's what I get for fucking thinking. But the crowd booing Capella and shit, he must have requested a fucking trade or some shit.
Daniel House comes in for Jonas Jerebko. Shorty, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And McLemore subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Grizzlies, Lopez comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Morant. Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up the floor. Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Lob pass to Gordon, and so it's Houston ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Hartenstein. Gordon is out there with McLemore. Then it's Shorty, and it's House in at the 4. Brooks misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one drops for him. And now that's 35 points for Shorty.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Lopez. He kicks it to Clark. Outside, Jones. 4 on the clock. From the stripe. He gets it in there. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And that one drops. 37 points for Shorty.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Lopez finds Anderson. Got a hand on it. Now here's Gordon. Not a lot of room. Here's Shakur. Good D by Lopez. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brooks with no one around. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. There's the pass to Hartenstein. Brooks against Gordon. Fires it up. A basket by Shakur. Shorty's got 6 here in this quarter. The Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Brooks outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Shorty. The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shakur. Anderson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Iguodala's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. A basket by Shakur.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, last season we saw more of the global games series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
It's blocked, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. Both free throws good from Shorty. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Iguodala outside. The floater. Rebound by House. House has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shakur shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
For Houston. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Iguodala outside. softly drops in the floater.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
House dishes to Harden. He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Jones looking for an opening. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
The drive by Iguodala. Hangs. The rebound by Harden.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Count that bucket. Shorty's got 49 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Anderson passes to Lopez. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and Jonas Jerebko subbed in for Danuel House. Shakur kicks to McLemore. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
The first one falls.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past, but the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams, although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
Here's Shakur. It's Clark with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
The 19-foot shot. That one a little long.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And here's Mills. Knocked loose. Here's Clark. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for James Harden. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here is Shakur. Back to McLemore. Now the dish to Jerebko. Clock at 6. Kicks to McLemore. Here's Shakur.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A basket by Shakur.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And here's Mills for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Jerebko the pass to McLemore. Now here's Gordon. Here's Hartenstein. Got a piece of it. Shakur. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
And the Rockets making a change here. Clark's checked in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shorty.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll have
I don't give a good goddamn about no 4 fouls, nigga. I'm trying to get that 60. Hold on.
the first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Good D by Lopez. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our postgame interview.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First, I want to say congrats. Triple-double. Incredible night. But I'm curious, were you aiming for that? It was something you were aware of?
Jack, come on now, man. If I'm aiming for anything, it's for that quadruple double, man. How's that saying go? Aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you might land among the stars. Well, I didn't see a lot of missing going on now, man, not on our end. And no, I'm not serious about that quadruple. I'm just saying that our goals are a lot bigger than one's personal phenomenal nights.
Man, keep that quadruple in your thoughts, man. It might happen.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Hey, Che, friendly reminder, we've got an earlier flight than normal tonight. Bus is going to leave on time, so make sure you're ready.
Okay, let me say hey to the fans first.
Another time, Che.
Come on, seriously. One hey, that's it. Come on. What's up, man? Okay, like the shoes? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, Jay.
Yo, listen up. I want to handle the game ball real quick. Now, I think we all know who earned it, right? Come up here, man.
Hey.
You busted your behind tonight on both sides of the floor.
Let's go.
Nice work, man.
Hey, hold on. How the fuck has Westbrook got the last two game balls? I don't even get it. He didn't score even 20. I don't even think he got a triple dub. Well, fuck it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how he get the last two goddamn game balls. That's crazy. He scored 25, maybe less turnovers than me, but I don't get it. I scored 50. Yeah, I got a triple dub. Almost a 5x5. I don't get it. Man, I ain't gonna worry about it. Man, they got this game all fucked up. Ain't no telling. Fuck it. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, y'all be smooth. Y'all be breezy. Y'all be easy. DisRizTv Media.